We just got a new Trigun trailer for the Trigun Stampede, which is a brand new anime series which is going to be dropping in 2023. And we know it's going to be CG, as well as like anime, the modern style of a lot of anime that utilize CG. So I'm curious as to what it looks like. I want to know, because I doubt this trailer is going to be English, but we're going to test it. Well, not test it. We're going to check out this trailer. I don't know why I said test it. We're going to check out this trailer and see, what's really good, because I'm very curious to see, what they're actually going to do with this. But before we do all that, make sure you like the video, sub to the channel if you haven't already, ding the notification bell, check out our merch on Teespring and TeePublic, as well as our channel memberships and Patreon over on patreon.com/BeCalcastNova, or channel memberships here on YouTube. All that being said, let's go ahead and dive over and check out this Trigun Stampede trailer. Okay. Already not a fan of the hairdo.
兄がいるんだ。ミリオンズ・ナイブス。ずっと東の果て。そこに奴はいる。バッシュ。お前は変わらない。口先だけの無双主義者だ。僕はもう誰も殺さない。
共犯者だ。そうだろう。バッシュ。
Okay. I'm wondering, does this have any tie to the original? And the reason I say that, so I'm wondering how many people have actually read the manga for Trigun, because if you've read the manga, then this right here is kind of a dead giveaway as to like the status of Vash. So as many of you guys know, he has a capability of using something called the angel arm, because Vash is a plant. He's a created being, him and Knives, and so they don't really touch on this in the anime at all. But when Knives and Vash utilize the angel arm, which is activated because of their guns, it turns their hair black. And the more they utilize it, the more they are effectively draining their life force. So in the manga, Trigun and Trigun Maximum, towards Trigun Maximum, which is, had a darker overall tone and different art style slightly, Vash's hair was turned almost completely black because he had utilized so much of the angel arm. And Knives in Maximum, he ended up passing away because he utilized the maximum extent. But the difference between the ending of the anime and the manga was that Knives and Vash worked together to stop a catastrophe at the end of Trigun Maximum, where they don't do that. They just do the shootout, and it kind of just ends with them walking off into the sunset on the anime. Not saying anything negative about the anime. The anime is fucking fantastic, but I will say that if you don't have familiarity with the manga, it's going to seem a little weird. You're going to be wondering, like, hey, what's going on? Like, why is the manga so much different? A couple of things that are different too with the manga to the anime, with Wolfwood being 16 years old, whereas he's a grown man in the within the anime. But okay, going back to this trailer, yeah. So I know I just went on a whole different tangent right there. But looking at Vash's hair, the black hair, this showcases if they're gonna stick to canon, which it seems to be written by the original creator. So he's been utilizing the angel arm. As far as the new hairstyle, I'm not crazy about it, but I'm not like it doesn't like I don't hate it. It's just when you're so used to Vash with his spiky hair, and I understand this is kind of like a modern take on Vash, so I can't hate on it too much. I mean, for all intents and purposes, he still looks like Vash. Still blonde. You can tell like the cut here. This is a dirty blonde on the side versus where it's like further down. It looks like it turned black. So I'm wondering if that's a time skip. I'm wondering if anyone else has caught that difference. There's a difference in the hair color, as you can see between those 2 points. So, yeah, I don't hate the new look as far as the face is concerned. He looks, like I say, he looks like Vash. This could be set after, or like I don't know. I don't know if this is going to be entirely separate from the original Trigun anime, or if they're trying to make something that's completely 100% accurate to the manga, because the original anime was not at all accurate to the manga. There was a lot that was left out. So this could be the Brotherhood version of Trigun, you know? If you guys are familiar with like Full Metal Alchemist, they had FMA 03 and then FMA Brotherhood. So this could be that for Trigun. And if it is, I'm not against it. I don't mind even this art style with like them using CG. It looks fine to me. I miss Vash's old outfit. I know they modernized it. So in a way, I guess you could say this isn't really gonna be like the Brotherhood because his outfit is entirely different. This is an entirely different look for Vash. But hey, maybe they wanted to update it, but still give you the original story, but just with a modern look. I don't know. The last time we saw anything new with Vash was Badlands Rumble, which was a movie from 2008, 2010. Forgot when that came out. But yeah, look at this outfit. You can tell he got like the zipper on it, which is very different versus the three-tail coat that he had before. Clearly showing he's an experiment or is some type of research outfit. He looks way different. This is like a very, very different look. He doesn't look like a cowboy or a gunslinger. He looks very, very different. Accurate for playing Gunsmoke. I mean, outside of the look, everything else looks fine. So we go back here. I don't even mind this. Like, I don't mind this at all. This is perfectly fine. I mean, it just looks like they just modernized the spiky hairdo. Like, I don't mind it. And it kind of looks more like the original outfit, but then when you see it in action, it looks entirely different. So I'm not sure who this gunslinger is supposed to be. But you saw like Vash, he just like dodged point blank because this is what he used to do in the original anime and the manga. The gun looks the same. Like the art style, look, I don't mind this. This kind of makes me think of like kind of like Guilty Gear, Exart, and Strive. I don't mind this art style. The gun looks fine. Not entirely accurate to what it used to be, but I'm not, I'm not fully against it. I think this part is pretty chilling. Yeah, let's put the audio on it. We'll play it. Yo. Yo. Like whoever that was captured that. Like they captured the creepiness of Knives. I wonder if they're gonna accurately show why Knives went nuts. Other than that, going back. Oh crap! Going back to the front. So we see them. I don't know how I feel about the hairstyle, because if you remember, the reason they did not, when they were younger, like this, they didn't have these hairstyles. They had like the signature hairstyle that Vash has was given to him by Rim, and then Knives was jealous and he cut his own hair, which is why his hair was a mess. So this is not accurate at all. And even when they were younger, they had long flowing hair. Rim, modernized take on Rim. Rim looks a lot different than what she used to. But I don't have a problem with it. Doesn't bother me at all. I'm wondering, is this like an outfit that they're wearing? But yeah, this is clearly Knives. You can tell who's who just based off the mole. As well as the eyebrows. Vash is right there, you can see. And then Knives his are blonde, plus his eyelashes are blonde too. So you can tell who's who. So she calls him Nye. But yeah, this is like a modernized take on Rim, and I don't have any issue with it whatsoever. So yeah, I think they're just wearing an outfit. I just hope that they dive more into like the backstory of the plants and what they are. But going forward, yeah, especially like when you see right here, these are plants. These are effectively what Vash and Knives are. And I wonder if they're going to showcase like when Knives became super powered and he absorbed a bunch of other plants to effectively restore himself, because they didn't even really touch on that in the anime in July City when he got the $60 billion bounty and he put the hole in the fifth moon, that he effectively nearly killed Knives, and Knives had to absorb other plants and whatnot to recover over that time span. Yeah, I'm not against it. I actually like this art style. I like it. But anyways, I think it looks good. It's different. It's different than what we're used to. But, different's not terrible. I think a lot of us might have some nostalgia to what we grew up with. Maybe the newer generation who doesn't have any nostalgia they may struggle with the older animation of, anime from the 80s and 90s. But for those of us who grew up watching, what made anime popular in the West, Dragon Ball, Trigun, Outlaw Star, Cowboy Bebop, like that was a whole set period where we had like Western anime. Like when I say Western, I'm talking about like, gunslinger style anime. And it was really defining for a lot of us because, I know anime is common now and popular now, but if you were growing up in the 80s and 90s, it wasn't popular, So I'm excited to see what they're gonna do with this, and I really I look forward to seeing more. I know that Johnny Young Bosch, according to him on his Twitter, not Twitter, but his Instagram, he stated that he's not returning to voice Vash. They decided to cast someone else, and he didn't get the opportunity, which is unfortunate because Vash the Stampede and Johnny Young Bosch are synonymous with one another, kind of like Nero is synonymous with Johnny Young Bosch, Ichigo is synonymous with Johnny Young Bosch. It's really interesting when you decide to recast iconic people who've voiced these characters, and we've built a relationship with them based off of the roles of the characters they portrayed. Whoever's going to step into the role of Vash, they need to be able to pull it off effectively, because Johnny made that character. He brought that character to life for a lot of us. When I read Trigun and Trigun Maximum, I hear Johnny's voice. And even when they did Badlands Rumble, he was the only person they brought back for that movie. They brought him back to be Vash. So, we'll see. We'll see how that turns out. But overall, I think the trailers are pretty dope. I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to do next. They're going to do an English dub of the trailer. But what do you guys think of the Trigun Stampede official trailer and seeing the artwork and animation and emotion? Whatever your thoughts are, let's go ahead and get the conversation going in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like the video, sub to the channel if you haven't already, and ding the notification bell. That way you stay up to date on all the latest and greatest content that comes from this channel. Outside of that, check us out on patreon.com/Mikhail Casanova, or channel memberships here. And also make sure you pick up some swag over on Teespring and TeePublic. All that being out of the way, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Hope y'all have a blessed and long rest of your day, and I'll see you when I see you. Peace. Mahalo for making it to the end of the video, and if you found anything of importance or substance that you gained from watching this, make sure you leave a comment down in the comment section below. If you haven't already, make sure you sub to the channel and ding the notification bell. That way you stay up to date on all the content that you get from my channel, from podcasts, streams, reviews, impressions, reactions, and so much more. If you want to support what we do have channel memberships, we've got Patreon, we've got Subscribestar, as well as coffee, which I would love to be drinking some coffee right now, which I am. That's some good coffee. But anyway, we got all of that, and we also have merch on Teespring and TeePublic, so make sure you go check that out. And all that being said, I just hope to see you in the next video that I put out. So hey, see you around.